guys ready?
Yes, we are ready!
Yay!
This museum has a replica jail cell commemorating martial law victim Hilda Narciso, a church worker who was raped and tortured by Marcos forces during his dictatorship. She was held with 20 other detainees in a cell of 2 to 3 square meters. A lot of victims at that time experienced tortures like electrocutions, beatings, waterboarding, and many more forms of physical and psychological torture. Almost 3,200 died from the years 1972 up to 1981, and around 70,000 were illegally detained in jail during that time.
The Bantayog ng mga Bayani is a museum and monument dedicated to honoring the memory of individuals who fought against the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos, particularly those who contributed to the Philippine Revolution and to the restoration of democracy. The museum is part of a larger complex that includes a monument and a wall inscribed with the names of notable heroes and martyrs who gave their lives for the cause of freedom during the martial law era. The museum houses exhibits that feature artifacts, photos, and documents detailing the lives and contributions of these heroes, including activists, political figures, and ordinary citizens who fought against repression. The Bantayog ng mga Bayani was established in 1992 as an effort to preserve the memory of those who opposed the Marcos and to promote the values of democracy and human rights. It serves both as a memorial to the sacrifices made, particularly during a critical period in Philippine history, and as an education space to inspire future generations to understand the importance of preserving freedom and democracy. The museum is also involved in commemorating significant events like the EDSA People Power Revolution, which led to the overthrow of the Marcos dictatorship in 1986.
There's also a museum inside, but couldn't enter because they're renovating it.
We can also see in this place is the Wall of Remembrance made of granite that mentions the names of the martyrs and heroes who were the victims during Marcos dictatorship.
An example of a victim during that time was Alex Orculo, who was a journalist and a leader, known for his speaking against the abuses of the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos, and a figure in a movement in Mindanao was being shot 13 times in the back in front of his wife and child.
One of the famous elements that we can see here in this place is a statue right beside me. It is called Inang Bayan, a 14-meter statue designed by Eduardo Castrillo depicting the figure of a lady who represents motherland. Holding in one hand is a figure of a man falling who has sacrificed himself, while the other hand strives for the beautiful sun of freedom. This statue symbolizes Filipino people's freedom and the self-sacrifice of those who fought in it.
this tour helps me to commemorate and appreciate the martyrs and heroes who sacrifices their life during martial law, and also from the hands of our Ferdinand Marcos dictatorship. And I'm hoping that you guys to come here to commemorate with the people who sacrifices their life. And yeah, that's it.
Yes, thank you.
I learned that the time of Ferdinand Marcos and martial law was one of the darkest times in Philippine history. That is all I've learned.
Thank you.
I've learned that the sacrifice of the people here are good, and they are much appreciated for the betterment of our future.
My learning from this trip is to value the people who sacrificed for their freedom during the martial law and to value justice and liberty.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Alright, that's the end of our vlog. Lasalians, we recommend you guys to go here to commemorate the people who fought for freedom and also to learn the history of life during the martial law.